What's going on, everybody? Welcome into a special edition episode of the Sun Belt Syndicate. As you can see, we have a number of special guests with us tonight, or this evening, I guess, really. It's a little sunnier behind us than usual in our backgrounds, I'd say. But Marv's got his kids, I've got mine, and Seth is there with Jace as well. So let's get to it. I guess let's start off. Marv, you want to introduce the two you've got on screen with you there?
Yeah, this is my oldest. I think a lot of people like to call him Moneyball. That's Mason, and this is the reason we have problems. This is Logan right here.
But I like to hit balls to fence and table.
That a boy.
There you go. There you go. Seth, you want to introduce who's sitting beside you there?
This is my main man, Jace, 10 years old. He's the main reason there's a lot less turkey and deer around Boone here lately.
Nice. This kid here is JW, known as John William when you spell it out, but that's what JW stands for. He's the youngest of all the kids on screen right now, but he's got some interest in. But we were watching a lot of baseball earlier today, weren't we? Yeah. Who were we watching earlier today?
App State,
And what other game were we watching some of?
Coastal, and Southern Miss.
Oh. There was no reminder before we started the show, folks. So I just want to let you know that.
Hey, who won that game? I haven't checked. Who won that one?
I believe Coastal came back and won 6-5 in that one.
Gotcha.
But they lost series, obviously, because Southern Miss had taken 2 before that. Let's go with Jace. You want to start us off with what position you are on the field?
Catcher, pitcher, and second.
Oh, man.
What's
A
your
man
favorite?
of many talents.
Catcher.
Catcher's your favorite?
Yeah.
Why do you like catcher?
Because it's dangerous.
Because it's dangerous, he says.
You throwing kids out at second base?
Yeah.
Tagged a few out this week.
Nobody runs on Jace.
No, sir.
Nice.
Say it first, son.
He also likes that it costs you guys the most amount of money for the equipment, right?
Oh, yeah. It's catcher. Marv can attest to this. Catcher is probably your toughest position on the team. You gotta work hard back there. And Jace, when it comes to catching, Jace is probably the hardest worker I know. So throw him back there and go to work.
Yeah, 9-10
Nice.
ball. Catcher is pitching and catching's everything. You gotta not give people free bases once they get on base with pass balls. So you got a hard job, Jace.
Yeah. Are you wearing the hockey goalie style mask, or are you wearing the old school cage for now?
Old school base
Gotcha.
mask. I don't think we have it anywhere near us, or I'd show you. But
It's in the car, I think.
okay, yep,
Nice.
fun stuff going on.
I like both, but I like the hockey one because, hockey experience, right? You got to have that mic up near your face if you want to say something. No. All right, Marv, let's hear from you two on positions, both what they do play and maybe what their favorite is of the two that they probably do.
I play first base in Little League, probably the best first baseman in Little League.
Humble too.
Tell us how you really feel, Mason.
And then I play third base and travel ball.
Probably so.
What's your favorite though? If you could pick any position, where do you like to play?
Third.
Third? Okay.
Because it's special base and travel ball.
Hey, where do you play?
Every base.
Every base?
But I like full face most.
Nice.
Now, what do you play? What does Logan play? What league?
He's still playing T-ball this year.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but as he'll tell you, where do you hit the ball in T-ball?
To the fence.
Nice.
Fence. I hear you, bro.
Because
Check
no
that-
one can stop me hitting the ball.
No, you know why? Because you're the only player that needs to move up in T-ball.
Because I'm the only good player in T-ball.
Hey, JW, I heard you played some lacrosse this year.
I did.
And how was that?
Good.
Did you score any goals?
Well, we did drills with scoring goals.
That's awesome, man.
When you play baseball, which spot do you like to do the most? Well, what position do you want to play the most? You're not currently playing this season because you did lacrosse instead, but I have a feeling you're going to be trying to be like Jace over there. Is that what you want to play?
Batter.
You want to be the batter? Okay, I like it.
Good
I
answer.
like
You have to play DH.
Yeah, there you go. DH. That means designated hitter. That means that's just your only job is to go out there and hit the ball. You want to do that? But you said you wanted to be the hitter. Oh, okay, we'll explain to him what that means a little bit later on. Jace, I already know a little bit of inside story here from Seth being your coach. But how is the season going for you guys so far up there in Boone?
Pretty good. We've won all of our games except one.
Oh,
We faced, I think I may have told you, I told Marv, we faced a kid our last game. I'm not real sure if I was standing in the batter's box, if I could touch him or not at 10 years old.
wow.
Throwing straight heat. So we were a little shell shocked, but we put up a couple runs, right? Put up two, I think.
I think we scored
2 or 3.
No, we scored 3 points.
3 runs.
The whole game.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter.
Hey, nobody wins them all, buddy. There's
No.
undefeated.
We're
team.
having
Iron Pigs in our league is undefeated.
Yeah, well.
Are you? The most important thing about our team, we were talking at supper tonight, is even though it's rec ball, there's still everybody on the team wants to be there and everybody's balled in. And we have Marvin, the boys were up a few weeks ago. We have like a little Sunday afternoon getting together, just everybody get together and hit a few rounds. Little optional thing. So that's what we've been doing today. So
Nice.
yeah, Sundays are baseball for now. It's busy right now, really busy.
Yeah.
Good
Right.
business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Base, how's
All right.
how's your season going?
Pretty good.
My team's going.
I probably made Little League All Stars, made Top Gun All Stars.
Well, you are the best first baseman in the league, so I don't know why you wouldn't.
Yeah, and he's going to get to All Stars and never play first base.
Only play third base.
Yeah, we need him on the hot corner. How's your season going?
My probably best person T-ball right now.
No, how's your season going? You winning games? You having fun?
Oh, probably if you get outs and win as many bases as you could, my team will be undefeated just because.
No, Logan, because all your players overthrow the ball to first. I don't think you guys would get out.
I got a couple outs.
Marv, are you coaching Logan's team too?
Oh yeah, yeah. So I've got.
You know what I've learned, like this whole coaching thing is, even though Jace is not mine, I don't trust anybody else other than myself.
I'm super lucky, man. I've got on our Mason's Little League team, I've got 3 guys that I've coached with for several seasons, or two out of the 3 I've coached with for a long time. So they kind of know what we're trying to accomplish and what the structure of the practice look like. And then on his team, like every other coach on that team also coaches like pretty high level travel ball. So I can rest assured that if I'm not there, it's pretty well taken care of. So I've got it pretty easy. They make me look really good.
Nice. Very nice. All right, guys, this is the funnest part. The fun part. I guess the funnest is probably what they tell you not to say when you're in school.
Most fun.
So, yeah. Let's go with – we'll start up top with you guys, Marv and kids, for the favorite pro team of yours right now. It doesn't have to be of all time. Just who's your favorite right now if you had to pick one?
Braves, Ronald.
Whoa. Are we no more Pete?
Boo!
Yeah,
We were on the Pete train 2 years ago.
Well, Pete sucks now.
Watch your mouth. Who's your favorite team, Logan?
Padres,
He's a Padres fan
Tatis.
because of Fernando Tatis.
What? Who did they get for Soto when they traded Soto?
Bad player.
Apparently that Michael King pitcher they got was pretty good.
For anybody listening, these 2 boys right here, you can sit and talk baseball, honest to goodness, for probably 8 hours straight without missing a beat.
No, you talking about-
Mason, tell who do you think's going to win MVP?
I got to go Mookie.
Mookie?
Mookie's having a pretty hot season.
Hey, the Braves cooled him off a little bit this weekend, but we still got swept. So
Yeah, they didn't. Ohtani had a good series. He hit 2 today.
he was 3 for 3 today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You a
How
big
about-
Tatis fan though, Logan?
What?
You a big Tatis fan?
Yeah.
I
How
hear you, bro.
tall? How Tatis Jordan and Tatis shirt?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. And he wears number 23 for Tatis.
So me and my brother and my dad, everywhere Bryce goes, my dad goes. Everywhere Tatis goes, I go. Everywhere Ronald goes, Mason goes.
really?
Yeah.
We skip around with our favorite players.
Mom just sticks with the Braves forever.
Yes. I hear you.
Nice.
Hey, J-Dub, you got a favorite Major League Baseball team?
Hey, well, who's on your dad's shirt?
No.
Savannah Bananas.
Well,
Did you
it's
go to the Savannah Bananas?
Party animals.
party animals. Yep. We did go when they were at the Durham Bulls Stadium. So you did like that, right? Yeah. What was your favorite part? You remember something specific you liked?
The celebration.
Oh yeah, all the funny dances and the crazy stuff they did. He loved all that. I don't know. We have yet to watch a ton of Major League Baseball in this house just yet because college has taken over. So he probably knows more about college baseball than he does pro. So I don't even know if do you have a pro team that's your favorite? No? Okay.
No.
Well, Jace, I bet Jace has a pro team that's his favorite. So Jace, what's your favorite? I bet I already know what it is, but go ahead.
Braves.
Oh, so we're Braves, nothing here pretty much. And there was Padres.
Yep.
And
For
Braves.
both kids? And the Braves?
Yeah,
Jason said
I'm
Braves.
a Phillies guy, which makes it fun because Braves and Phillies are in the same division, and Phillies are the hottest team in baseball right now. Don't look at the standings. Seth, you're a Braves fan too, right?
Oh, yeah. Braves are slouching right now.
Yeah. Hey, Jace, who's your favorite player on the Braves?
Austin Riley.
Austin Riley. That's a good choice.
Funny story, we went to the Braves game a few years ago, and Jace wanted a jersey. And Jace would much rather, just to be straight with you, Jace would much rather be watching hunting videos or being in the woods or something along those lines. But he wasn't real sure about the Braves, so we went to the Braves game, and he wanted a jersey. And the only person they had, the only jersey your size was Austin Riley, right?
Yeah.
So he grabbed an Austin Riley jersey, and he had a home run that night we were there. So it's kind of stuck
Nice.
ever since. So
Very nice. That makes a lot of sense. Sticking with favorite team, let's turn it to the college level here, and maybe specifically the Sun Belt, because you guys probably see the local team the most. But here, you want to start? Who's your favorite college baseball team? Don't look at me. You got to choose. There's been no coaching here, as you can tell.
There's
Who's
only
your
one
favorite
right.
college baseball team?
I don't know.
You don't have one? Okay.
No.
Okay, he doesn't have one currently. So let's go with Mason, Logan. You guys have a college baseball team that's your favorite?
I have two favorite:
Okay.
LSU and Oregon State.
Oh.
LSU may not make the tournament, boss.
Yeah,
I like LSU and App State.
Yeah.
App State's my real favorite. LSU's my second.
Only reason I like LSU is because I was still trying to find out my favorite team, and then I turned on to college finals last year, Florida versus LSU, and I picked LSU.
Man, that was a fun baseball series to watch.
Mhm.
Nowadays I like LSU because of Tommy White.
Tommy Tanks.
Yep.
They were on last night. It's crazy. I was telling your dad and Dominic this morning. They're like bottom half of the conference.
Yeah, they are.
They're not
But
even
they-
ranked anymore.
No.
I don't know how they did today, but they took at least 2 or 3 from the number 1 team in the nation.
They lost 14-4 today.
Did they?
Woo.
Yeah.
And you still took 2 or 3 from the best team in the nation. And we always talk about RPI. I would be interested to see how that helped the RPI over the weekend.
It's not going to hurt.
Hey, JMU took 1 of 4 from Arkansas.
Arkansas.
And they're what, like 7 RPI right now still?
Their RPI is super high.
Listen to this. Before Coastal's win today at Southern Miss, even with the 2 losses to them and losing the series last week as well, they were still like 33 overall in the RPI. They're sitting like 8th in the conference or whatever it is now. It's crazy.
Apps series win over South Alabama bump our RPI up. It went from 81st to 78th.
Yeah, it probably didn't move much. I will say though, I mean, we'd have to pull it up because South Alabama's probably got a decent RPI. It's probably below Apps, but I mean, I don't think it's terrible.
Behind us.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, because you pulled that up on last week's episode, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jace, who's your favorite college baseball team?
NC State.
NC State. It's not a bad choice.
He's backed by some family on that one.
Okay, I get it.
We didn't get to go. I was thinking today, I guess we only have 1 series left with baseball and the rain. We've only made a couple base app games this year, but Boone Bigfoots are starting up here in a few weeks, so we're going to try to catch a couple of those.
Is Jace going to go to Coach Smith's camp?
We hadn't talked about it yet. Possibly. Are y'all going?
Well, Brainy and I will be on vacation, but we're shipping the boys with Robert and Lisa, and they're going to go.
Gotcha. Good deal.
Might do a cold day or half day.
I don't know.
JW, how was Legoland?
Good.
Good time?
Yeah.
Bunch of one-word answers today from you.
What?
Bunch of one-word answers. You don't want to talk much?
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, okay.
Question for the kids. Since you have to watch Sunbelt baseball all the time, Jason J-Dub, who is going to win the Sunbelt baseball championship, regular season, not conference tournament, or both, either one you want? Who do you think is going to win?
Who do you?
App State.
I love that answer.
Good answer.
Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Can I pick?
Yeah, who you got?
Oregon State.
No. Sunbelt.
Sunbelt. Oh, Louisiana.
Louisiana. Who you think?
App State.
App State. All right, I'll take that.
2-2. I like it. I mean,
All day.
you got some guys that would probably be better at betting too that pick Louisiana, to be honest. But hey, I like the App State pick. They're getting hot at the right time, right?
I'll follow up with that since Mason tried to jump the gun. So, who wins the College World Series? Mason, you taking Oregon State?
Mhm.
All right.
I'll guarantee you something. I guarantee it's somebody from the SEC. How about that?
I'll go with that.
Not a bad pick. What is Oregon State ranked? I don't even know off the top of my head.
I'm pretty sore.
He's probably right.
My dad's looking it up right now. When are we on the podcast?
They're 6th.
They're 6. See, he's already beat us to it. 6.
How many SEC teams in the top 10? I'm going to say 7.
Ooh.
Top
10?
Hey, did you see ECU's number 5?
Okay.
Oh,
ECU
Well, I guess.
really good. So I'm going to say 6.
4.
4?
That's it, really?
4. I'll name them here for you. Texas
Hold on,
A&M,
hold on.
Arkansas, Tennessee, and Kentucky.
Kentucky. Yeah.
Kentucky. Yeah, but then look how many teams they have, like Vanderbilt, Georgia. They got to have 7 or 8 teams ranked in
Georgia's
general.
18th, I think.
They have
Andy Hyde.
4 down there. Yeah. They got Mississippi State at 16, Vanderbilt at 17, Georgia at 19, and Alabama at 23.
Wow. 7 of the top 25.
Not a power conference, guys. Not a power conference. Oh, man.
How?
Question.
Yo.
Are you ever gonna put the whole team on the podcast?
I don't think we
Your
have enough
team or
marks
our
for that.
team?
No, Logan wants the entire App State baseball team on a podcast.
Ah. Yeah,
Logan,
well,
why don't you look into reaching out to them?
You reach out to them and say, "Hey guys, we need the whole team on the podcast."
Sure, I'll do that.
I bet you could.
Hey, see if Austin can get us Banks.
Yeah.
Kid hit 4 home runs today.
Did he really?
I believe so.
Yeah, he did.
I think he hit
between
2.
2 games, but yeah, I think he had. Yeah,
Yeah, he.
and Austin had a good game too. And apparently, while watching, this is the first time I read this or heard this today. He has like a panda for good luck. I guess at some point during the travels, he realized that if there's a Panda Express in town, that's where I'm going for like either night before meal or pregame meal of some sort. So he attached himself to Panda Express as like this go-to eating option. And at the one in San Marcos, for whatever reason, they had little plush pandas that they were selling. And so he's had that in his locker, and I guess he takes it with him on the road as well, possibly. But as he's gone through the season, he's added little like trinkety stuff to it. So, Austin's got the chains around his neck when he plays. He's put chains around the Panda as it sits up there. They showed a picture of it. So after the game was over, I sent him a text and said, playing this song in honor of you, sir. And it was the designer song, the one where the guy's like, Panda, Panda, Panda.
Panda.
I've yet to get a response, but I figure he'll appreciate the fact that people are finding out about his panda passion and the love of Chinese food all at once.
He's hitting 380, so he can do whatever the heck he wants to do.
Yeah, he's been very good. And so is Banks Tolley, like we saw and have seen throughout. What is it now? He had 20 when he hit the 2 home runs, so now he's got 22 possibly?
21 or 22. I know for a fact he hit his first at bat in the second game. He hit a 3-run homer, and I think he hit one in the second at bat too. We can fact check that, but I believe he's got the single season home run record for App now. He's leading the Sun Belt, and I think he's like second or third nationally. He's hitting the ball pretty good. That kid from Georgia's hit like 30.
Yeah.
What?
There's a player, unless it's changed. I think it was Friday I saw the stat, or maybe it was Saturday. But either way, there's a player from Troy who apparently is leading the nation in RBIs, or was before Sunday. So
Is it
goes
Butcher?
to show why Troy is jumping up in the They did lose to Louisiana today on
They're
that
one
one
game behind, though. They're one game behind in the standings.
Yeah. Yep.
Louisiana's kind of buckled as they've hit some harder competition.
Yes, exactly. Well, and Troy's been playing really, really well too. So credit to them as well. After that syndicate bump that they got.
Yeah. We can talk later on in the week, but I'm starting to wonder if I don't think there's going to be a Sun Belt team host. Or I guess Louisiana's really our only hope, right?
Troy.
The RPI is real high, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. The last prediction I saw had no Sun Belt teams with a chance to host. Some were 2 or 3 seeds, but I don't know to jump over. It's like you said, you've got 6 teams in the SEC that could host. You know that if it comes down to a Sun Belt team with a smaller stadium or a bigger stadium that can hold more people, you know where they're going. So,
Well, I mean, like I said, geographically, we're in a really terrible area to try to host because you got the SEC and the ACC surrounding us, and they're going to get it.
I don't think people would be happy if Duke hosted one. There's terror stadium.
Yeah, I was wondering about that, Mason. We were talking about that at work the other day. What happens if the Bulls are at home that weekend? Is their stadium able to host?
I mean, it would have to, I guess.
It's terrible.
I mean, what happens if App just went on a tear and was the number 1 team in the country? Like, Boone would have to host. People probably wouldn't be happy because of the capacity, but you earn the right to host, you get to host.
Yeah, they used to. I feel like they still do it, but I've seen it where some teams will go on the road and still be the number 1. If that makes sense. Like a Sun Belt team would go to like
Shelby.
Carolina and be the number 1, if that makes sense.
I don't like that.
Due to the stadium.
Because Duke Stadium is terrible. It almost made me leave the out-state game. It was so muddy.
yeah, it wasn't
That
money
bad,
night.
huh?
We've had a lot of discussions on this podcast about how you would just think a team with or school with that much money and has been as good as they've been would have a nicer
field
facility.
is literally terrible.
Their field is a
The
mud yard.
No, the field's nice. It's just
The field.
The field's a graveyard.
But the outside of the field,
It's a graveyard.
no, it's not. The outside.
Marv, I thought you said they were going to have trouble like getting out of their shell.
No, these two. I said there might be a little initial camera shyness, but yeah, this guy can do.
Oh man, yeah. It will be interesting to see if I'm sure if they are hosting, they will look into hosting at Durham Bulls because they would undoubtedly bring a lot more people.
Yeah.
A lot more people would want to go. I mean, there's Duke fans that probably don't want to go to their stadium.
I wouldn't go watch a game at their stadium ever again. That was 2 trips in one, first and last.
Yeah, well, I live a lot closer than you, so for me, I would do it if a Sunbelt team ended up there because I'd want to go see that stuff. But you're right. I mean, I wouldn't be excited about it. It would not be like, oh, I'm going to go spend all day doing this. It would be like, hey, this is an in and out thing. Like, we're going to get in here right before the game starts, and we're probably going to leave after because this isn't a hangout type stadium where you're like, this is awesome. I want to talk to people, hang out, experience this and that. It's not that type of deal whatsoever. But
You should stop talking about Duke Stadium and start getting back on track.
Yeah.
No, I told you, we always
we
stay on
should
track.
stop
Exactly where we wanted to go.
Talking about as beautiful stadium.
well, you can talk about that. So you guys got to go there. What all did you guys get to see when you were there? I heard they got fire pits and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, we didn't get to watch the whole baseball game since App won 23. I'm pretty sure.
Mason, can you tell us about the parking situation?
Oh, it was pretty easy for him. He just rode with Dad, and wherever Dad parked, where he parked. They both did get foul balls though.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Nice.
I just put one back in the room before the podcast.
How many
Nice.
kids did you push over to get those foul balls, guys?
I
Just one?
got mine. It wasn't over there. We both got them from balls rolling to the fence.
Oh, okay.
The
You got them cleanly then. You didn't have to. Oh, man.
The Marshall players would go get foul balls, and kids would run up to the net and be like, "Hey, can I please have the ball?" And they'd toss them over to them.
Gotcha.
I had to get one for my brother since he was throwing a temper tantrum. He didn't get one.
No
That
way.
never happens.
Look at Jake's laughing.
Because I am a temper tantrum.
Dude, that's
I'll never forget. It was I was probably mid-20s. We went to a Crawdads game, me and a couple buddies, and there was a foul ball, and I literally watched another grown man and one of my best friends wrestling over a foul ball at a low A baseball game. I will never forget that for the rest of my life.
Did your friend leave with the ball?
What? Yeah,
Okay.
and a black eye. But the things people will do for a foul ball at a baseball game, it don't matter what baseball game it is.
Yep.
It can be a little league. As long as it's a foul ball, somebody's going nuts.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah. No doubt about it. Guys, I have one more question at least before we go. If there was one Sunbelt school that you could play baseball at, whether it's because it's close to home and your parents would see you play more, or it's got a really, really cool stadium or something, what would that be? Jace, let's start with you down there.
App.
Yeah? You like that stadium a lot? Or is it just the fact you'd be playing close to home?
Both.
It's a good
Can't
answer.
leave his mama.
Smart kid. Yeah. Logan, Mason, what's your answer up there?
I'll go Louisiana or Troy.
Wow.
App, only app.
All right, bud. If you could play for one Sunbelt school, which one would it be?
It's because it's smaller.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to go Coastal Carolina or Southern Miss at all?
No.
Okay. All right. Strong words.
Let me go to Coastal.
You wouldn't let you go to Coastal? Is that what you said?
Yeah, because Dad doesn't like Coastal.
He doesn't like them basketball, football, baseball, whatever sport.
That's pretty accurate.
It's fair.
He likes him in college baseball, but
No, he does not. He hates them in college.
yeah, he hates them. He hates
All right. If there's a big rival besides, so we know what you guys think of Coastal, or do you disagree? Do you have a different team that you dislike the most, or is Coastal up there for you guys too, Logan, Mason?
What Sunbelt team do you dislike the most?
Coastal.
Georgia Southern.
That's a Dickens all day right there.
Georgia
Yep.
Southern.
Oh, you're changing your vote now?
Georgia Southern.
All right. So we got two for Georgia Southern. Jace, a Sunbelt school, whether baseball or otherwise, a Sunbelt school that you despise.
Marshall.
Marshall.
Oh, okay.
Good
It's got
answer.
the old school. It's got the old school. Is there a Sunbelt school that you don't like, buddy?
Southern Miss.
Southern. Wow. Okay. I didn't see that coming.
All right.
So, lots of history there. I guess is it just the fact that they wear the same colors? You just don't like that two teams wear the same colors?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they call their stadium the Rock for football, and so does App. And there's only one Rock for real.
I don't know.
Had nothing to do with his decision. But anyway, any last thoughts you guys want to share before we wrap this thing up tonight?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
What you got?
So, are you ever gonna ask them if they can have the whole team?
We can ask, but that's
See
a
what
big.
we can do with that.
Yeah, they're going to have a big camera for that.
It's like 30 people
Yeah.
on one podcast. That'd be too much.
No, it wasn't. It would be the perfect podcast.
No, for anybody out there, this is our tailgate crew. This is our football crew.
Oh yeah.
We love you, boys. I'm glad we were able to do this. We've been talking about doing it, and I think it's been perfect. I'm glad. I wish we would have done it sooner, but this has been awesome.
I got two more
Hey,
questions.
we'll have them guest pick this week too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So we'll have 4 guest pickers this week. It'll be all the kids. I'll just contend that I won't give my kid any coaching. I'm going to see what he comes up with on his own. You guys choose what you want to do, but I'm not going to be helpful anyway. You've seen my record. It doesn't matter if I try and help him. So,
My brother has 2 questions for Jace.
okay, let's hear them.
Jace, if Austin Riley is not on the Braves, who would you pick for?
I actually don't know.
If Austin Riley wasn't on the Braves,
Yeah.
who would our favorite team be?
Know who his favorite player on the Braves would be?
Big Bear, Ozuna.
That would be
He looks like he disagrees.
Yeah, he's like, that's not my answer.
What's your other question?
Is there an MLB team that you don't like besides? Do you guys like the Yankees?
No.
no.
No Northern team. No.
Hey, besides the Yankees and the Mets, who do you guys not like?
Phillies.
Yeah, basically the whole NL East.
Oh man, yeah. My despised team is probably the Yankees. I grew up. I didn't like any of the dynasties. I'm missing with the Chicago Bulls, the New York Yankees. I don't like them.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah,
I
can't
need to
do
tell you guys something.
Okay.
One of me and Mason's favorite friend. One of me and Mason's friends. His favorite team is the Yankees just because of Aaron Judge.
He's a good
Hey,
player.
that's all right.
Yeah.
He got thrown out yesterday.
I saw that.
Did he really?
Yeah. First time ever.
Arguing balls and strikes yesterday.
Oh, and Dave, one more question. If you could eliminate one team from the MLB, who would it be?
Marlins.
Please be Yankees. Please be Yankees.
Don't influence
Quit
it.
trying to make me say stuff that you would.
I don't think Jason knows that much about it.
Yeah, that's a fair thing. Probably have to look at the teams and decide who you really want to
You
kick
say
out,
the
right?
Marlins.
Marlins.
Get rid of
Marlins.
them.
Waste of money.
I'll get rid of the Yankees.
I'll get rid of the
They got too
Yankees.
much money. You can't get rid of them.
Mason, have you ever seen the movie Moneyball?
No.
Mark,
He
you
needs
need
to
to let
watch
him
it.
watch.
Yeah, I know he needs to watch it.
That's it.
I have one question for Jace.
Jace
Jace,
hasn't finished my question.
so any MLB player that you eliminate from the major leagues, who would it be?
So
I
basically,
don't know.
who's the player that you like the least? Who's one guy that every time they get the bat, you're like, man, I hope that guy strikes out.
Bryce Harper.
Oh my God.
Bryce Harper.
Hey, you watch.
That is your opinion, not mine.
Hey, you need to educate these boys about who John Rocker was too while we're doing it.
That will be when they're older, when they understand what John Rocker was.
What was John Rocker?
John Rocker was unbelievable.
I have a question for you, Mason.
What?
What's your team name?
My team name for in Little League or travel ball or both?
Travel ball.
Clovers. Got my jersey on right now.
Got my last year's jersey on right now because my jersey this year was purple.
Hey, what's your
Purple.
name?
And just if you want to know, my Little League team's called the Smokies.
Nice.
Smoky.
Smoke every team.
say that. They said smoke every day.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, he's a legend.
The biscuit said their name is Smokers because they get smoked by everything, but they're wrong because they're number one. So they are literally terrible at knowing.
That boy is a Kazmachek through and through.
Yes, he is. This little Eric right here, isn't it? Well, boys, we can wrap this up. I got to get these ones to bed.
Boys, this has been fun.
Yeah, this was a blast. Be on the lookout for a special guest pick by all these kids you just heard from today. As we take the week off, we're going to sit back, relax, have a drink while these kids make the picks and make us look like fools. So until this week's episode, we'll see you guys later.
Sunbelt